What up, everybody? It's your girl, Melinda Michelle, author and spiritual warfare strategist. So, listen, we are going to get into some deep conversations about the kingdom. If you all have followed me for, I guess, any time recently, one of the things that I speak a lot about is your spiritual identity. And coming into that knowledge unlocked so much for me in the kingdom. It even took strategies and things that I learned on this journey of writing spiritual warfare manuals and books and all the things to another level. And so let me explain to you what Kingdom Rank is. There are two sections of Kingdom Rank. The first section is the military, right? So, and when I say rank, I do mean authority. So in the military ranks, there is captain, commander, and general. Okay. And as you obey God and move forward in the things that He has told you to do, and this could even be sanctification. If He's telling you, clean up your life, serve me wholeheartedly, serve me fully, and you obey, you do the work, you do the fasting, you do the praying, you do the healing, that is still obedience. All of that counts towards your assignment in the kingdom, your purpose in the kingdom. And so there is, y'all have heard me speak about this, a book of destiny. Your book of destiny is everything that God has ever written about you. Every single day of your life is written in a book in heaven. David talks about this in Psalms 139, where he talks about you knowing all the days and everything that you've written about your life. And so tapping into your book of destiny, God knows the rank that He has in store for you. And what I mean by that is whatever your final rank is determined by God. You can't fast your way, you can't obey your way, you can't pray your way into the final rank that God has determined for you. But when you learn your rank, it helps you to be more strategic, intentional, and effective in the kingdom. So in those early training ranks, so just like in a military, look up what a captain is, look up what a commander is, look up what a general does. And so you behave that way through prayer. So let's take a general, for instance. When you're a general, you give command and you organize and you strategize the battle to come against the opposition that is coming against you. So as a general in the kingdom, you would give strategies and insight, and you would gain all of this through your intercessory prayer life, right? None of this can be obtained without having a consistent and strategic and intentional prayer life. So those are the military ranks. And once your obedience opens up the next level, those are the royal ranks. So you have a prince or princess, king or queen, chief prince or chief princess, a chief queen or a chief king. When you get to the royal ranks, the game changes, okay? And a lot of us try to tackle things in the spirit realm just because we know how to call on the name of Jesus, just because we gave Christ our life. But if you don't have the authority to go after certain things in the spirit realm, it can be harmful to you. So, for instance, you can't just run up on a principality because that's what you want to do. If you don't rank high enough, you don't have the authority to do that. So that is why living a life of obedience and prayer and fasting, so that you can reach these levels of authority, so that you can actually take territories and take the things back that the enemy has taken from you and your children and your bloodline, right? So the royal ranks are really interesting because once you get to the royal ranks, that's when you begin to govern and possibly legislate if you rank high enough. So next video, we'll talk about the royal ranks.